I've really enjoyed working on Evita. It's a fun show to work on. And you have to tell a story with the unfolding of the music and the unfolding of where the things are taking place. And you can't always just put a literal, you know, like in a movie where you go from location to location. You can't always do that in a play or on stage, and you don't always want to. So the goal is to find a way to tell the story and to let the visual world begin to reflect what's going on in the music and what's going on in the story. And Evita is a good example of that. I have a stage that the director wanted to feel was kind of confined and closed in and represented a specific part of Argentina or a part of the world, and he didn't want it to be like a theater piece where it was open to the wings and you had black curtains that made it seem very spacious. So there are a lot of walls and columns and closed-in abilities and shutters that can close in and change the shape of the stage. And so sometimes you want intimate things that close in the space and use more architecture around the actors, and sometimes you want there to be a big movement of that scenery and it opens up into a vista that's very large or spacious, and you accommodate sometimes two singers singing a duet that's intimate and beautiful, and sometimes you have all 30 people on stage having to be on stage and to talk. And in Evita you have characters like Che, who is sort of a narrator and comments on the action, and you have to find a place for him to be where he isn't always right in the middle of the action, but he's still on stage looking at it. And so our stage kind of lends itself to that. We have these side stages on the apron, and there's a place for him to be in my design where he's kind of an outsider looking in. There are places that Eva Perón can be when she's, you know, doing a radio show by herself, but it's not on the main stage where everything else is going on. So I was able to use the space pretty judiciously and still accomplish part of what the story wanted you to accomplish.